AITA if I cut ties with a friend after she screamed at me because she thought I was going to ruin her wedding? First, you should understand our history. Me and my girlfriend have been longtime friends with two sisters, 10+ years. The younger of the two sisters moved to Texas with her boyfriend and shortly after announced her engagement. We were so happy for her and were excited to help her with her wedding when she asked us to be her bridesmaids. All of her family and friends now lived in a different state than her, but she decided she wanted the wedding in Texas to cut down on her wedding costs. Not a big deal, weddings are expensive, however that meant everyone else's budget to attend the wedding had now increased. We had to buy the bridesmaid dress, pay for a flight, a hotel, a rental car, and food. Everyone would also have to take time off work. She told us later that she wanted to have her honeymoon over Thanksgiving weekend, so save some of their PTO. Normally this would not seem like a big deal. Do what you want. However, she has big dogs and her mother had agreed to watch them on her honeymoon, not realizing it would be 2 weeks after the actual wedding. So she would have to stay almost a month in Texas or fly back into Texas. Not to mention her parents would be alone in Texas and her sister would be alone in another state for a major holiday. When this issue was brought up by her sister, who could not travel to Texas during the holiday because she has pets of her own, the bride insisted she was being selfish. The soon-to-be brother-in-law went as far to say it wasn't a big deal because holidays come around every year, but they would only get one honeymoon. We decided to do a bachelorette party in Disneyland because that is one of her favorite places. She seemed to be happy with it, but then, she talked to her sister, aka maid of honor, and told her we didn't need to do a bachelorette party, she just wanted to go see a specific concert, only her and the maid of honor would go because it was expensive. Tickets were $400 each. Again, not a big deal if that's what she wanted, she was the bride so we were not going to argue, but we decided we still wanted to celebrate her the day before the wedding, so we planned to get our nails done, get afternoon tea, and go back to our hotel for a girls' night. We were unable to help much with the planning since she now lived 2 states away, but we gave our opinion when she asked and addressed all of her invites when we visited her. We also went with her to pick out her dress and again for her fitting. Her wedding was scheduled for early November and she wanted us to have our bridesmaid dresses by May. We were traveling for work for a period of 4 months and had nowhere to send the dress, so we didn't get them delivered to us until mid-August. She had to ask us if we had gotten our dresses a few times, but we got them with plenty of time to spare. 4 months before her wedding we got into a fight with her sister, maid of honor. We did not speak for a period of 2 months. We told the bride not to worry, we would make amends well before her wedding. We even told her the specific date, we had already made plans to talk everything out with the maid of honor. So the day we are supposed to talk to the maid of honor rolls around and the bride texts us all in a group message that she wants to FaceTime with all of us. Not thinking anything of it, we agreed, but we texted the maid of honor and asked if she wanted to call us and talk things out before the FaceTime. She agrees and we talk and make amends. Our call runs over maybe 6 minutes into the time we were supposed to FaceTime the bride. We get a message in all caps to answer her call. When we finally get on FaceTime with her, she says she needs to see all of our faces in the screen and gets frustrated because her camera doesn't seem to be working. She gets it fixed and then immediately starts screaming at us. My girlfriend tried to stop her and told her she doesn't get to speak to us the way she was. The bride then screamed, "No! No! No! This is my time to talk and you get to listen. You 3 are ruining my wedding planning experience. All year I have been stressed and anxious about you 3 when I should have stressed about the venue or the catering, but you have ruined all of it. I have been so lenient with you. You dragged your feet the whole time and gave me so much fuss. You didn't even have to give me a bachelorette party. This year was supposed to be about me. You have made it about you with your petty fighting. If you ruin my wedding, I will never speak to you again. Do you understand? Do you understand? She clapped to emphasize her last statement, then hung up on us before we could say anything. So far she has made no apology for her behavior. Am I a jerk if I dip out of her wedding and cut ties with her?